Hello, guys. My name is Anne Mouse, and we are continuing a series of interviews with the Indian Electro community dancers. So today, as I promised you, we have an interview with Gargee. So he started in 2021. It's been 5 years. She's continued the dancing electro, and she's representing the women's side of Indian electro community. So today we are talking about the vision of a new generation, like how they treat the culture, how they started, what inspired them, like why we have this new wave of the electro dancers, and about the future plans, because the new generation is our future. So let's go. The first question. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So how did you start electro?
Okay, so it is like interesting because I wanted to learn dance so bad. I was like, since childhood only, I was into dancing, but then I never really got a chance to learn it. So when I was in my 12th, I think, in my 12th, I had a time period.
I'm forgetting, guys, that I'm 28 and you're like 20, 22. Oh, I just graduated my college. Oh, like.
Yeah, hungry blood, I would say. So it's like in 12th, I got like recently Kings United had won World of Dance at that moment, and I was like very inspired from them. I was like, even I want to go to World of Dance, I want to represent, and I didn't know how to and what style to do. So I started with Kings United. I went there, I started learning from there, but there was like different style that I was learning: crump, hip hop, house, and I was not getting the vibe, or it's like, okay, this is my style. I was not getting it, and I didn't have that information or that idea also that okay, you have to do one particular style. So later, I think when I was like doing research for different types of dancers and the styles, I came across this page called Famous Family. So it's basically Indian dance crew. They are majority into street styles, and
We just discussed with Sachin that Indrajit was from Famous Crew.
Yes, Famous
and
Crew.
That's how he inspires a lot of people, because Famous
Yes.
Crew is famous, so
Yeah.
a lot of people got to know about electro.
Yes, and they were quite famous at that time, like in underground community, I will say. And I came across like multiple dancers. I came across crumpers, like I came across whackers, DJ, and I got inspired from them. But then like I was scrolling, and there was this like Harsh Rawal from India. I saw his story where he was doing freestyle in electro. He was moving, his hands like this movement, to be very precise. And I saw that, and I was like, okay, what is this? I've never seen this. I thought it's whacking at first, because there are the hand movements like that, and I had zero idea. So I was like, okay, but this is not exactly this. There are no hands like this. What is this? So I DM'd him, asking about like, what is this? What are you doing? And I remember he replied to it after a year. And
Harsh, what is this?
yeah, it was like he replied to me about saying that it's electro. It's called electro, and I was like, okay, this is fresh. And I asked him if I could learn it from him, and he was so sweet about it. He was like, yeah, okay, you come meet. I'll teach you, and that's how I started.
So
with it.
2021.
Yes.
So you messaged him in 2020.
In 21, I got the message. In 2020, I had texted him. Yeah.
I just think that we are exploring now how you get a motivation, and how people are getting into electro. And now I know the reason why people are not getting into electro, because somebody is not replying on time.
He was a great mentor. Like, I had zero idea about the style, and he taught me everything from the scratch, making me, dance like crazy. And I remember he didn't teach me at first, like, this is the basics, this is the roll, this is, butterfly. He didn't start with that. He made me dance for the first moment. Like, he played some song, and he was like, I just want you to move. I just want you to go all out, just feel the music and just move your body, whatever you feel. And the song was called Ya Ali. It's a Hindi song, Bollywood song basically. And the song is basically, at first it's like very low and steady song, but at the end it goes like, blast out and crazy. So I remember I did blast out. I was just doing this. Because I had no moves, right? I didn't know what to do. But I was like blasting out like this, doing this movement, and I was crying. I was crying like crazy because there were so many emotions that were coming out of my body, and and that's when I realized that dance is about emotions. And so yeah, I mean, that's how it started. And then later he started teaching me, this is called roll, or this is butterfly, or this is how we learn it. So yeah, thanks to Harsh.
So, okay, and after that you continue. So, who was your maybe second, third teacher? Or with Sachin, we discussed that the guys in India didn't have much information about Electro, didn't have the sources, so they had to use the YouTube for learning. So, did you use that one also?
Yes. So, I think after a year, like in 2021, I learned Electro for a while. During that period, I was like honored, and I got a chance to meet a few members of Alliance crew, because they were in India that time. And I remember it was just 4 to 5 months I had learned Electro. I was learning still. And then Harsh was not available at that moment. So he was like, you go with Sachin Bhaiya, and Manish was there, and other Electro dancers, Kailash Bhai and stuff. So I was Shilpa was also not there at that moment. So I was the only female who went with them. And I was very nervous because I was like, I had no idea what to say. I met them, and I understood something that was like very different from earlier, because the way they were talking, the way they were expressing, the way they were speaking, there was something else. And it was like, I was not able to understand, what is this? And they said that, I asked them, what is Electro for you? They were like, it's our lifestyle. And I was like, lifestyle?
Oh, I have a goosebumps.
How? Lifestyle? How? And they're like, I speak Electro, I talk Electro, I walk Electro, I eat Electro. And I was like, whoa, that is crazy. I mean, how can someone be so passionate, or how can someone live a dance style? It's crazy, right? So that's how I came to know, and I got inspired by it. I started researching on YouTube about it, and then I had thankfully Sachin Bhai, Mahesh Bhai, who were there around me. So I used to ask them about what is what is the history behind it. They used to tell me information, but I was like, I kept digging more. And because of YouTube only, actually, I kept digging more. Like, I got so many documentaries in French, which I used to translate in English, like using Google. I used to get the whole information out of it. By the time when I was researching on YouTube, I came to know about other electro dancers, like international electro dancers. And I used to dance and post videos on my Instagram stories, and I used to ask them for feedbacks for it. So there were Max, Singa I had DM'd once, Miel, then I had DM'd Nico sir as well, and something clicked, and Nico sir DM'd me back. He basically appreciated, and he was like, there are few things that you need to work on, maybe you can join the classes that I give. And at that moment I was not earning, so I had no money to give it to them. So I realized that okay, there are online classes also for Electro, which I never knew earlier. And by that time I was not learning from Harsh because of certain things. I wanted to go for more and more and more. I wanted to explore more, basically. I think I had asked multiple dancers about the fees of Electro, and I realized that the fee is higher side, because obviously they are living in different countries, the currency is different and stuff. But for me it was too much. So I had replied them, they're really sorry, I won't be able to learn now, but maybe after a period when I get money, I will definitely come to you. I want to learn, but give me some time, jamaify all the money, and then come and learn from you. But then
that is really the problem, because even for me, when I go to the France, from Russia, it is still cheaper than to go from India. And it is a lot of money. When I was in Paris, it is the most expensive city I've ever been, and I didn't expect that much. And the ticket cost was still not that much expensive. But once in 2023, when I traveled from India, I was like, what is this?
So, but Nico sir was too sweet, and I don't know what he saw in me, but honestly speaking, first 2-3 classes he gave me for free. Yeah, he was like, I'm not charging you money for now. Whenever you feel that you have money, it's okay. You come to the class.
Thank you,
And
Nico.
yeah, he's like, I was like, wow, that is crazy. People really do that?
People
crazy.
really love Electro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally their lifestyle, and it's from the bottom of their heart. They're giving this knowledge, they're sharing.
Yeah, so I was like, that's crazy. And obviously, I didn't want to lose the opportunity, so I joined in. I was like, okay, let's do it. And when I joined the class, I realized it's very different from what I was learning in India, because obviously they are living it there, right? It's a culture there. Your people are still growing in that way. I would say a difference would be your people look at Electro as a tool, as a style. They look at it as a culture, as a lifestyle. So that was the difference. So when I was learning from them, it was getting struck in my mind constantly. The way they were teaching, the way they were moving, the way they were, speaking and doing it. I was like very inspired from it, and it was complete shift from what I was learning. So yeah, he gave me the class, and also one time I had meal also before I was learning from Nico sir. So I asked him for the class and I had no money, but then he kept one live class like on Instagram. So he had asked me to join that. So I was like, yay. So basically I tried learning from multiple, but when I started learning from Nico sir, basically they have a Italia community, they have online electro school, and they call upon different electro dancers from other countries, cities to teach in that class as well. So from that I had learned from Singha sir, from Miliad sir, I had learned from multiple teachers basically. So yeah, I can say the second teacher would be Nico sir, and I am like very thankful that he gave me that space.
Okay, but what about now? So who is your teacher, or like how you learn right now?
So right now I have taken a break from Nico sir's class because I was like handling my life and stuff. But I am still in touch with Harsh, and I still learn sometimes from him. It's not a regular class. If I get a doubt, let's say for example, I call him, I ask him, and he's like every time to help me, like ready to help me every time. But yeah, I think in next month or something I should start with the regular learning from Nico sir. So yeah, and also from Harsh as well.
Okay, but you are the teacher also. You started
Yeah.
teaching.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a small community, like you have students.
Yeah, I have few handful of students. So I used to teach in schools as well. So when I was teaching in school, there were other styles that I was teaching, majority Bollywood and stuff. But then there were few students who had seen my Instagram profile and they got attracted towards the style, and I was like, okay, and they had asked me to teach them that. So I have few students in school who were learning from me, and there is one student, his name is Yash. He's from India, he's from Delhi.
I met him.
Yeah, he's from Delhi. So he is I think it's been a year now that he's learning from me. And apart from that, there is one more student who is in Estonia. He's Indian only, but he is staying in Estonia. His name is Vivek, and it's been I think 4 months that he's learning from me. So yeah, few students.
Wow, I need to add that people will understand that you have the system that in schools they require a dance teacher,
Yeah.
and this crazy guys are teaching electro in
Yeah.
normal usual schools.
Yes.
So Harsh is doing it, Gargee is doing it.
Yeah, I got inspired from Harsh only for doing that, because I saw him doing electro with 30 students behind him, and I was like, what? we usually do that at school. And I was like, okay, I'll also do that. And then like there were few students who approached me like by their own. So I like got that opportunity. I was like, okay, I'll teach you. So yeah, in school, yes, definitely.
What about the projects? Let's discuss the projects which you already done.
Yeah. I think I started like organizing events for at 1st. When I started doing that, I realized that there are different styles who have got more battles or more competitions. Like there are hip hop battles, popping style category. There is rap your style is still okay, everything together. But there are different styles that are happening. But for electro, there was like nothing, not at all. When Sachin Bhai was doing it, he did it for several years. Sachin Bhai and the community, electro community basically.
Yeah, it's important to mention that not only he, but the guys,
the whole community basically.
It, yeah.
They were like, they did it for years, but I think after a period of time, because everyone grew up and had responsibilities, it's the saddest reality, but they had to give time in their house and stuff as well. So, and at that moment I was like very hungry about it. I wanted to like just do it. So I started with basic ciphers at first in
the park.
Yes, in the park. In the park we started with basic ciphers with small speaker, and then everyone, Sachin Bhai, Kailash Bhai, Harsh, his students, they like used to be part of it. We used to dance for, we used to exchange concepts and we used to dance there. And then later I realized that maybe this can turn into a battle thingy as well. So I started collaborating with other battles for putting electro style as a category in the battle.
Sorry, which place you were practicing?
It's in Kandivli, the park.
Adarsh Park.
Yes, Adarsh Park.
One famous park.
Yeah, very famous park.
For electro.
Yes. So most of the dancers I had seen like used to practice there only. And even I had learned electro there only. So that's like the
root place.
Root place, yes.
So in Mumbai, the root place is Adarsh Park, and in Delhi, it's a Deer Park. These two parks, just remember, it's very important for Indian Electro community.
Yes, very important. Yeah, I mean, I started with the putting electro as a category in battles, and luckily people were so like good. They were like, they had accepted. They were like, okay, you want to do it? Let's do it. And then few battles I did like that, and then after a period of time I realized that the numbers were decreasing somehow. Like if there are, let's say, 15 electro dancers who are getting down in one battle, it later decreased to 10 and then 5 and then I was like, okay, that is decreasing and it's bad. So I thought maybe I'll start with putting more content out, or maybe doing showcases around the place so that people know about electro style, and then the number increases again. So me and Harsh, we used to get down as a duo in different types of battles. So first we had to approach, obviously. So we had in Gujarat, basically there was one battle where we had approached from our side only, that if there's a space, you have any time limit where we can perform. And they were good. They were like, yeah, come on. And like, okay, that's great. And then people saw us there and people started calling us after that. Like we didn't have to approach anyone. So there were few battles in which we did the showcase thingy and people started knowing more, that okay, electro can be done in showcases as well. So after that,
even I was a witness once of your duet. I was impressed by the energy.
Yeah.
Because what is you guys do? It's really nice about this fresh blood, the young generation, that you're burning by electro and you can feel it. So when you were representing the style, I go like, wow, such an energy. So it's like boom, which is going.
Yeah. So me and Harsh, we were always like hungry about, just we want to perform, we want to get down, we want people. It was not majorly like focus that we want people to see us, but it was majorly that we want to show people that this is electro, this is how you do it, this is like the young blood and that thingy. So we did that for a while, and then I started putting content out on about electro on Instagram as well, about talking about electro. So I had interviewed few electro dancers from Mumbai as well about that. And so basically started with ciphers, put it electro as a category in battles, then did showcases around cities, and then started putting online informative content about it. And I still perform like in exhibitions. I recently did in Pune a week back, basically against other style. It was crump and then electro. I was like that. So it was like great exchange, basically. So yeah, I mean that these are the projects for now
It
that
was
I
Sachin Bhaya did in 2020-21 the collaboration with Chiho about Japan and Indian Electro community that online battles they did, and you also did an online battle.
did. Yeah.
So it was your first project online.
Yes, online. So when
Which year it was?
To be very specific about dates, in 2025, like by 2024 ending and 2025, I did two things online. One of them were electro battle, like online electro battle. We had Tebil Kevin Saur as the judge, and we had 8 like different countries dancers who had participated in that.
Crazy.
So that was like crazy. And I realized that the number that is decreasing in India, like worldwide, it is not like that. It's like people are ready to grab the opportunity whenever they get it. I think here, because of responsibilities or don't know what exactly reason, but people just don't attend too many
Online
events, and
sometimes it's just simply not comfortable.
yeah,
And sometimes you want to feel this energy in life.
yeah.
So maybe one of the reasons just.
Yeah, I had this one when I was taking classes from Nico Sir. As I mentioned earlier, that I saw that shift, that what we were thinking here as electro, as just a style, they are living it as a culture, as their lifestyle. So I wanted Indians to see that it is, it is crazy. You should see that. That doesn't mean that we should adapt everything, but there is a perspective.
There is a culture.
There is a culture, yeah. So that's one of the reason why I did that online battle, and we got so many crazy dancers. Guatemala, I don't
Guatemala.
even Guatemala. So we had one dancer from there, and Christine, he won the battle, by the way. I did that one online battle. It went crazy, like too crazy. And then after that, I did one online workshop where Nico Sir from Italy and Harsh from India, they were both teaching. Basically, we had 2 hours of class, and we had dancers from Japan, UK, we had from India, obviously. They're like other different types of countries. And yeah, these were the international projects, I would say, that I had done.
It's so good that you are creating an international opportunities for learning electro.
Yeah.
That's really important.
Thank you so much.
You saved this lesson? Is it saved?
Yeah, I have a drive link of it. Yes.
So if you want to learn from the best, so you can ask Gargee, and she will tell you the conditions, how you can get the links. So of course it's important to not only to use YouTube for your self-education. It's of course also important, self-researching, but sometimes you just need simply the teacher who can guide you, who can lead you about your mistakes and all.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
That's really cool opportunity.
That's true. Very true. Yeah.
And what about the future projects?
For future projects, right now I'm working on a few content pieces. Those are like specifically targeted in different types of topics. I have uploaded 2 for now, which one of them is what is electro, again making people go through it. Another one is electro a street style or a club style. Then there are few content pieces about tectonic. There are misconceptions about tectonic. People still call it electro. So, that's the biggest misconception ever. Tectonic is a brand, not a style. So that needs to be cleared. There are many electro dancers who think electro is a arm style, but it is not like that. It's an arm dominant style, but it's not a specifically arm style. So there are topics like that I'm trying to cover up. So that's one of the project that I'm working on right now. Apart from that, I am also a little bit into film line. So I have this eye for direction and cinematography. So I have few projects which I'm trying to combine with the usual topics and electro, like dancing electro. Yeah, so basically combining electro with the usual topics or something that is artistic. So giving it artistic turn as well, showing it in front of frame in such a way that people not just come to know about electro, but they are fascinated by the artistic side of it. So there are a few projects like art to art. Art to art is a project where I'll show how one art form can get inspired from another. So I love sketching as well. So it's a concept where I sketch and dance at the same time.
Wow.
That's one of the project that I'm working on. So basically I'm planning an battle in India, but with international panel on it. So that's something that I have in my mind. Apart from that, just to give electro more exposure in India, I have a few plans of making few video with other style dancers, collaborating with them so that their audience will also know about electro basically. So yeah.
So can I say that you're kind of journalist?
Yeah.
You're doing research, for the electro community. That's very important because what I feel that there are a lot of dancers nowadays. We have a lot of DJs, videographers, photographers, content creators also, but we still have less journalists.
That's true.
And that's very important to do the documentary stuff and put a lot of links, like do research and.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy.
I'm on to that. Yeah.
The last question I want to ask. So, as a new generation, I want to know your opinion. What do you think about the electro in 2010? Like, what do you think changed? What's the difference between 2010 and 2026?
I am a new generation, and there are few electro dancers from India, and there are few international electro dancers which I had seen, the OGs you can say, or the pioneers, or the people who had first generation, second generation electro dancers. So one thing that I have noticed is electro earlier was more fundamentally based. Like people used to focus more on fundamentals and then curate their round or their performance around it. Nowadays I have seen electro dancers, including me, experimenting it with other styles as well, trying to add more elements to it, and like not just seeing electro as a arm style, but doing it with the whole body. Even if, like, one thing that I remember about Harsh, that he had shared it with me, that even if I just do a roll with my eye, or even if I just do 1, 2, 3, this is his move by the way, even if I do roll with the finger, it is basically electro only. So electro is not just about arms, but it is about your essence, about the energy that you have, about the way you are, what is your approach towards it, and at the same time sticking to the fundamentals. That's like the major important thing. If you learn the fundamentals first and then explore it ahead, then you know that okay, your basics are clear.
So, and maybe you want to wish something or say something like at the end.
I'll say one thing that I've realized it is dance is not just art form, but it's more than that. So for me, it has helped me in various ways. Like when I was at my lowest, I'm telling you, electro was the one who helped me push myself up. And there were like few moments in my life where I didn't know how to express my feelings, I didn't know how to express myself, and electro gave me that way of doing it. So now at this point, it's like everything about me, around me, is connected to electro, and it has like inspired me not just for dancing, but in life as well, because I was a blast person when I was like earlier. I used to react so much when if I'm angry, let's say for example, I used to say it with my mouth, or show it with my face, and then I used to speak, I used to talk so much, and there was nothing that I used to get in return out of it. It was just waste of energy. But then I realized that through electro, it helped me channelize my energy, my emotions, in a way where I had actually created so many things out of it. Like art to art is one of the projects which I said. I was at my lowest, I started sketching and realized that if I'm sketching with my hand, I can do a move with my hand as well. if I am sketching, let's say my head, for example, I can do something with my head as well. So electro dance in general has, helped me push my emotion, help me express my emotions, help me inspired to create so many things that I had never thought I would create if I would have, if I wouldn't have come across it. So yeah, dance, art form, electro, this definitely helps to change the way you think, change the way you live, change the way you are, and it is personal.
So now Electro is your lifestyle.
It is my lifestyle, for sure. It is my lifestyle. Yeah.
Great. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had an interview with Gargee, and in next series we'll have an interview with Harsh. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for the interview.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. We'll see the other dances in the next year. Thank you. Crazy. It was great.